I've been lying to you this whole. Whoa. Why am I only hearing myself out of one ear hole? That's weird. My headphones going out? Check, 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 check. Oh, dude, I think my headphones might be going out. Oh,
Fancy. I was trying to do that earlier. I didn't want to.
but that doesn't explain why I'm only coming in one ear hole and weirdly sounding too. You don't hear that? Oh, snap.
I don't know why you're coming in only one ear hole.
Check, 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 check. I think this is wire. Oh, there we go. Check, 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 check. My wire was loose.
So why are you coming?
I got a wire loose. Surprise.
Who's coming in your ear once? What? What's going on here?
What the hell?
That's what you said, dog. That's what I'm trying to figure that out.
What is going on with this wire? And why is it not letting me mess with it? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. There we go. All right.
Headphone warning, people. If you're listening to this with headphones on, he's gonna fucking kill your ears.
No, no, no. We've been working on that. I gotta take that back right there.
I mean, just right.
I mean,
there.
I actually
Just
turned.
a second ago, dog.
Let's do it again, isn't it?
No, not for me.
Yeah, but is it cutting out on your side too?
No.
I wonder if it's a headphone issue then. Check, 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 check. Okay, whatever. I'm over. We got a show to do. If it cuts out during the show, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit though. Here we go in 5. We're only 5 minutes late for a 4:20 show.
That's also just like true stoners.
Facts. Here we go. 5. Oh, wait. And now, it's time for Two Birds and One Stoner with me, Mr. Trey. That feel. It's time for What Football Talk.
In trouble, gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the
My
20.
concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year, and so.
Parsons on the move. And like a Parsons is on.
Hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with a Jason.
On third and long. It's Von Miller. Putting his stamp on this one.
Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
Good ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Nobody feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having a terrible performance.
Mill. Oh, what a catch by
Yeah,
Kittle.
so that's. I think the Chiefs are going to totally
And
dominate.
the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Pro football talk. That's pro football done.
Unprofessional. That's fun.
Good evening, America. Yeah.
What up, bitches?
Wow, that was not what I expected you to do. And then we got the lame music right after it, so it's kind of perfect. You know, let's just.
Cheesy, corny Saturday morning cartoon kids show.
Teletubby
exactly
level. I think
what that
that's
is.
Teletubby. That's like Teletubby.
Oh, Teletubby.
Teletubby. Hey, can we stop
That's
that, by the way? This
Nightmare
music sucks. I mean,
Yeah, that's
thank you.
Nightmare Fuel.
Thank you. Thank you. This show's produced by some asshole.
Fucking dick.
Prick. Anyway, that guy literally has fucking ruined my life.
We're past 15 seconds, right? So okay, yeah, we're cool. We're like a minute and a half in there, so cool.
Sure, whatever that means. So it is,
Happy
of course.
birthday, motherfucker.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm only sad that Scotty didn't make it. I'm also sad that I left the thing I wanted to use to cut this open clean. So, oh wait, what you usually talking about? You can't cut this open with a gun. Cut that open.
You do need a knife to cut that open.
No, I just don't want to do it with my fingers. I know, but I didn't want to. I want it to be like a perfectly clean cut. But never mind. It's fine. I'm probably asking too much anyway. You know, honestly, I'm asking too much. So
Sure.
we've got a lot to cover today. Okay, that's fair.
Cool. So what are we covering today? I know
Well, of course, we have the XFL playoffs. Obviously, we're going to be talking about that.
I don't give a fuck about that. My team's not even in it.
You know, neither is mine, but I think it's going to be lit though, so I'm still going to watch.
Probably.
They have me
I gotta
hooked.
fucking work, so
I
it
mean,
doesn't
the
matter.
XFL is my new drug. The XFL is my sports drug for post Super Bowl till draft, basically.
Okay.
The USFL could have been my drug through the summer, but the problem is you got to get home games. I don't care. Apparently,
Where are they playing this year?
so I did the research, obviously.
Right.
I told you I'd look into it. Did you say liar?
Where's your
Oh, I thought you said liar. I was like, no, I really did, you asshole, but
No,
thanks.
for you saying you researched something, I totally believe that because you're fucking ADHD like a motherfucker.
And also, like you said, I like to be in the room where it happened, or at least know how the sausage is made, right? So I go do the research. Sorry.
I was going to be the smartest guy in the room.
Quoted Hamilton. Nah, not in stocks. I don't want to be the smartest guy in the room. I let Scotty own that. You're not in. Oh, you are in that chat. You're in the chat that's about to be turned into all the new host chat. Yeah.
I'm trying to see what you got there, fool.
Oh my bad. I actually have to go this week, so
So,
I have to go this week.
right now they just have Top Shot House 35.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's one thing I will tell you though. People tend to hold back this time of year, man. Like, it's a real thing, dude. Like, people are like, yeah, I'm good. I don't wanna give you the goods. Not yet, at least.
Shit, my bad. Table press.
I'm not even sure what that means. Give you the goods, not yet. I mean, it could be the goods. So, let's get straight to it. Let's kick open out our first bits of it. Of course, first we need to pause for station and location identify. Really? It's right in front of you, bro.
We like that one first, bro. That's what you said last time.
Oh, okay. So in all fairness, the cone did just stop. But screw you, man. There was something lit. Anyway, besides me and you, hey, happy birthday, Trey! What? Woo! All right, so let's do this. It is, of course, Wake and Bake America Radio, the internet's home for cannabis radio, cannabis podcast, and, well, just stony, crusty dudes and dudettes. Check out...
Stony crusty, dude.
Yeah, check out Two Birds and One Stoner on weeknights, and then, of course,
You
usually...
should also check out.
You should probably check out Control Alt Throw Against the Wall with Dillinger and Chuck, because that is a show. I am really enjoying their show. I've been listening to their show. I like it. Dillinger, man, I never thought I'd have competition on radio voice, and then Dillinger showed up, and I was like, fuck. It's like when a new good guy shows up for, like, the basketball or the football team, and you're like, might not be hot shit as much anymore. He got one of those voices.
I gotta step up on my game.
He's got one of those voices, bro. You need to step your game up so we can get our title of best voices on the station back. Okay, we haven't lost it yet.
Start smoking
We haven't lost it yet. I'm nervous. Can I just say I'm nervous? We're going to lose our best voices in radio title to Dillinger and Chuck from Michigan. I feel like that is an L that we don't want to take, but have you heard Dillinger's voice? So
No.
it's an L that's at least worthy of taking. Dude's got a legit voice. I wish I could pull them up right now while we're listening to the show and let you hear his voice, or while we're doing the show, but that doesn't seem very intelligent at the moment. But anyway, so
You should also check out Newbie and the Doobie.
yes, Newbie and the Doobie coming to the show soon. We're actually, they're nice. They're super nice. They're gonna back catalog us with some of their content, which is amazing.
Cool.
By the way, if you come to Wake and Bake America Radio, you own the rights to your content. It's something that we don't talk about enough. That we should probably remind people that that's why you should come here.
You should probably hit that brown rice. Yeah. It's brown rice. Right? It's a different.
It has kind of like a, I get why they call it that flavor. Do you ever?
Platinum or the Platinum Punch? Yeah, it has a fruity, punchy taste to it. It's great. Plus, the
like
brown rice doesn't have that much of a taste to it, so it's kind of.
Okay, so we also have some Crown because hey, shout out to our Canadian friends.
If we're gonna shout out Canadian friends, we gotta get the Maple Crown.
We're gonna be also talking baseball here in a second. Trust. Sorry, I couldn't get it out there. Whatever. When Tim will have to send us the request, and then we'll get him in here. In the meantime,
The in-between time.
yeah. We do have XFL playoffs today. We do definitely want to get into the NHL playoffs as those are they start on what, Thursday or Friday? Friday, right? The 15th or the 14th?
That was neat.
Well, okay, technically the season ends on the 15th or the 14th. It's the 14th is the last game. And then the NHL playoffs technically start the 15th, but the games I don't believe start until the 18th, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing up there. Here, while I'm here.
We could just invite in our resident Canadian, but by the way, spent a lot of time this weekend watching girls under 16 basketball out of Canada My niece's team.
I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right? I don't think I can hear you.
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. Well, how about this? I can't hear you, but let me just tell you what's going on down here in Toronto. How about that? Is that all right? Okay. So here we are. So we're at Rogers Centre in Toronto. It's opening day. Okay? Opening day here in Toronto, Canada. This show is international, my friend. International. Hey, Tampa Bay Rays. What's with the jersey? I can't be on the show with a Tampa Bay Rays jersey. Those dudes are like 10-0 or something like that.
At least it's
That's
not
horrible. So Jays is 64, one of the best lineups in baseball. Look at that, right there. Yeah, he hasn't done very well, but anyways, that doesn't matter. Look, I can't hear you, but let me walk you inside and show you how the new stadium looks. We just got new renovations. Did you know that? Okay. I'm going to walk you in here to show you what they've done is they've brought in the outfield fences and have put in a whole lot of social areas down here at Rogers Centre. This stadium's been in since 1989. I was here at the very first game for the second. And they finally now renovated.
Are we losing him?
Might be. Maybe being in the Rogers Centre.
Yeah.
Might be in a dead zone.
There's like 10,000 million people. Okay, it's not that much, but it's a lot of people that are wanting to be in
as
that.
he was saying.
Yeah.
They
They're at the game, which means they're going to put a bog on that internet thread. We've got some issues with Tim right now, temporarily, but we definitely want to tell you the whole reason we set this up with Tim from Newbie and the Doobie is because him and Mary Jane Baker, we're going to get her in here for a second just for a quick cameo and to say hi and to talk to us a little bit. And by the way, Mary Jane, I just want to tell you something when you get in here about Cammy that I think you're going to really be excited about. Because I can't get Cammy to do a show with me. So, you know. I mean, other than the Final Bake, which is this weekend. By the way, don't miss Wake and Bake the Final Bake coming up on this Saturday, guys. You don't want to not be here this Saturday. It's Wake and Bake the Final Bake. We're going to say goodbye for good. We have lost Tim, but we have Mary Jane with us from Newbie and the Doobie. So we're still getting some Blue Jays representation here on opening day in Toronto for the Blue Jays. What?
Yeah, doing what Doobies do best.
Yeah, I see Tim's inside Newbie and you're outside Doobie. I get that.
Right? Yeah,
Okay,
I'm out with everybody. There's still some people coming.
I've actually got a weed question. So here in
Sweet.
Colorado, once you enter the stadium, you are prohibited from smoking marijuana, as I sorely found out at the Broncos-Cardinals game last year. And so, is that a rule there that once you're inside, you cannot consume inside the stadium walls, basically? Is that how that works, or what?
I think it's a
You get a special pass if you're a medical patient. But you have to show your medical documentation. You should find out because maybe yours might have that too.
I mean, I could always just hit the vape pen and just shut the fuck up, too.
Right,
I mean, there's that.
There's that. It's probably a fire hazard type deal, but I need to go to Toronto too.
Right.
With my
I feel
card
like
and
a
just fucking
trip
check
to
some shit
Toronto in a Blue Jays
And I promise I will not wear my
Diamondbacks
red-
game if that
my
ever
Rays
sets up,
jersey.
right?
I might. I can't even wear my Lightning jersey either. Man,
No.
Did you hear about my adventures in U-under-16 championship basketball in Alberta, in the Alberta Providence? I believe Edmonton's in the Alberta Providence, right?
Yes, I mean, it's in Alberta, yeah.
Okay, so my family, they're Edmonton Elks fans for Canadian football. They're diehard Oilers fans, but they will root for the Avs first because their roots are here, of course. Not because of the Nordiques, but their roots are actually Colorado roots. And then, so I got to watch under 16, like, competitive basketball on the internet to watch my niece play. My niece, I don't want to say her name on public, but I got to watch my niece play. It was so cool. I loved it. Once she reaches college, then I won't have no problem sharing her name. And she's good enough that she'll at least get to play in college up in Canada or maybe here stateside.
That's awesome.
So, Nudie and the Doobie, though, I'm super excited. They're going to be coming to the show soon. The only thing that I think is going to slow us down a bit is because, and Tim, send me some shows as soon as you guys want me to throw them up, because I know that production will slow us down because we're doing so many cannabis events over the next few weeks that it's going to slow us all down a little bit on actually doing the big shows in the studio. So, send me some content. We are prepared to launch you guys when you are prepared to launch you guys.
Oh, we're ready.
That was what I wanted to tell Tim, but I couldn't keep it. We lost him. But, hey, good luck. I'm going to check the scores in the morning, see how you guys did. Good luck. We're going to drink some Canadian Crown here, celebrate Mr. Jay's birthday, and have some fun with you.
Cheers, guys. And go, Jays, go.
Hey, he won't say that, but I will. Go Blue Jays.
Go Leafs.
Hey, I like the Leafs. I'll go for the Leafs out east. I'll go for the Islanders out east. I'll go for you guys out east. I can't fuck with.
See, we're in the same division.
Look, I'll go for the Canucks if we don't make the playoffs. God damn it! But I'm telling you, I'll never fucking go for Detroit because fuck you.
You don't like the Red Wings?
No, we're just Habs fans.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
Maybe we can get Tim back in here. I know this is. Listen, we wanted to spend time talking about baseball's new rules, but if I could get Tim back in here from inside the stadium after having,
dude, it's
is this not a fun show right now?
It is gorgeous.
Hey, what you guys are doing? Hi, Tim. We got him back. He's never gonna hear us. He's not gonna hear us.
Let me show you. Yeah, I can't hear you. But if you can, so can you hear me?
We can still hear you.
Okay, so that's so we brought in the walls we put in. We can now reach over and
oh man, I think we're gonna lose him again. Damn it! You know, that's the one thing that I just hate about the internet feed from inside the stadiums. Like I didn't live stream much from inside the Broncos Cardinals game. I did most of my live streaming outside the stadium, where I was further away from their stadium cell towers and closer to the regular cell towers, right?
Right.
But once I went in the stadium, I mostly took pictures because just like right now, we can't hear Tim.
They have to upgrade their
Yeah, I'm not even
5G.
getting audio from Tim anymore.
Like, I know stadiums here.
Yeah,
upgraded with their 5G all through it.
And
so
you know what's funny
can
is,
perfect.
my friend told me I was an idiot for not live streaming from inside the Broncos Stadium. He's like, bro, their shit's dope now. And I was like, damn it. Well, you know, lesson learned. Tick, tick. Yeah, if you can't watch, I like ESPN's game thing where they show you the pitch thing. Yeah, the Gamecast thing. That's great.
Yeah,
You know, ESPN doesn't pay us, by the way. I just want to point that out one more time. Shout out to everybody from Canada, everybody from the U.S. Guys, do not miss. Do not. Can't say this 1,000 times or 10,000 times over. Do not miss. We're going to be dropping Newbie and the Doobie episodes coming soon. We are literally just waiting for the email that says it's been uploaded to the. Well, I gotta have a meeting with them. Okay, I lied. I actually probably should meet with you guys tomorrow. I'll message them because I want to start getting those up before 420 to gear up for their big launch of a live show, right? And then also, I will be going live from the Denver Civic Center 1 week and 2 days from today on 420 live from the Denver Civic Center with. I'm going to have Ray from Ray and Jerry's Wrestling. I'm going to be live with everybody that goes with them. And I'm going to be live from the Denver Civic Center on the pod. It's going to be a live Podbean cast. No, it's going to be I'm just going with them, folks. It's going to be a live Podbean cast from the Denver Civic Center 420, the place that did it first for recreational weed worldwide, Craig. Okay, Amsterdam was really the first, but hey, just let me tell my own story. You know what? America. All right, now it's like, all right, nice. It's the day.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. We're getting wasted on Canadian booze because that's America. Oh, yeah, it's clean enough. That's what she said. Okay, so it is, of course, well, we should probably get into the show now. It is, of course, blunt
football
talk. And the reason we had really, okay, guys, I just want to say this. The reason we really had Tim and Mary Jane on here from Newbie and the Doobie, you're excited for the show, aren't you? The one thing that I wanted to tell you guys, the reason why we had him on the show was actually, yes, of course, we want to pitch and promo the show out there. And, the game started, so they basically, they're not letting him. See, here, I don't think we get stung like that in the U.S., you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they own the rights to the media, but we have the rights from being in person to go video upload. Yeah. That's so cool though. Like you could just lock shit down and put a fucking scrambler out.
Kind of yes, kind of no.
I mean, as an American, I'm like, that's a dick move. As a businessman, fucking genius. Brilliant. Good man, brilliant. Because I play both sides of that fence, you know that. I'm like, I'm a social butterfly who also solely loves capitalism and money. Okay, maybe I don't love capitalism, but I love the yacht result of capitalism. How about that? No apologies needed, Tim. I am utterly thankful for you, brother, for coming on and pitching your guys' show. You and Mary Jane coming on and pitching the show. I'm utterly thankful for you guys for taking out time when you're really supposed to be just out there enjoying opening day at the Blue Jays game up in Toronto. That's freaking awesome that you guys were willing to take out the time.
Rogers Stadium.
Yeah, Rogers Stadium. Show us some improvements. It's Rogers Field technically. But show us some improvements at the stadium. Pitch the new show coming to well, it's not your show's been around, but the new show coming to our station. Love it. Excited to have you guys here. By the way, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, guys. I really do. I literally was doing cartwheels through the house. Okay, that's a lie, but mostly because of my knees are bad, not because I didn't want to though. Cammy will tell you. She was like, "Would you shut the fuck up and get out of my room?" Because I was like, "Oh my God, we landed Newbie in the Doobie. Oh my God!" Like I really had a heart attack. Because their show is so good that my pitch to them was, I don't even know if there's anything I can do. That's how I started the conversation. But have you thought about being in America? that was my only pitch was, how do you feel about being on American internet radio? Yeah, America, Canadian America. We got Canadian booths for this. Okay, we are about that life. Look how much we've drank already. We are on one, and we haven't even started the show. Technically, we're like 15 minutes into the show. Really haven't started the show yet. But I got to tell you what, if you're a fan of this show, then you love hearing that we got new content coming to the radio station, Wake and Bake America Radio. Check it out on all your favorite podcast servers, Wake-in-Bake America Radio. You can find shows like Newbie the Doobie coming very soon. I mean, we're trying to launch pre-episodes before 420 for them. And then on top of that, we have Chuck and Dillinger out of Michigan. Check them out. Control, Alt, Throw Against the Wall. Dillinger's voice, man, like I'm hooked on their show. Sometimes all you need is one guy with that one voice. You see, I started doing this. And you can gain listeners. Oh, you need a funny guy too. And then you need a smart ass. So we got the funny guy, Scotty, the smart ass, and then I'm the one with that voice. Who's also the prick.
I mean, we're all dicks.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, if we're going to be honest, that's fair, bro. So, now that you guys have heard all the new exciting things coming along, why don't we hit a commercial, bro? And then we got to hit these baseball rules and talk about the changes that have come along.
You know, I agree with that, but I also know that everyone loves creativity, good food, hard work. That's why it's so easy to love Sam's Creations. Sam's Creations. Shit is the shit. It's good.
I'm actually excited. She's gonna be doing some plates she's gonna do plates on Friday, 4/21. Yeah, I'm seriously considering me and Cammy anniversary weekend.
Just saying.
I mean, you know, we've done anniversaries where we went up and got a lover's gift pack around this time from her just for anniversary. Sammy girl, if you're listening, baby, we coming to see you, girl. Mm-hmm.
So y'all should find Sam's Creations on Facebook or Instagram.
Definitely.
Place your orders today.
Definitely.
At 719-283-1701. That number again is what now?
719-283-1701. Boy, I know it by
right.
heart.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, I lied. You just don't know it for me. I have her real phone number, like her personal phone, so not her business phone. So.
This is business phone, so we got
Yeah,
the phone number.
but you got the personal. You
Yeah.
know.
Then you know you're good.
Uh-oh.
It's
What
kind
time
of
is it? Time for the baseball threes talk. You've been waiting. You've been begging me. You've been begging me for 4 fucking years. Okay, it was 3. This is the 4th season, though. You've been begging me for 3 fucking years to talk about baseball.
And they just
And
changed the shit. Oh
and
my
I told you,
God.
I hate it because it's just boring these days. It sucks. What did I tell you for 3 years? What did I say for 3 years? Nope, not doing it. Baseball is dead. It is America's pastime. Let it die. And then
what did MLB do? This, you know what?
I feel like MLB trolls me.
They're like,
Major League Baseball. Listen, guys. Here's the truth. You don't know this, but Major League Baseball. Look, I'll show you. I will show you that the XFL and the Vipers troll, or not troll. Excuse me. They check everything I say about that. They make sure it's legit. Whenever I post about anything about the XFL, Dwayne The Rock Johnson goes in there and clicks on the XFL clicks on it and looks at it, and then I get a thing that says, "Ding, the XFL looked at your stuff." Okay.
Yeah.
I probably made that last part up about it was Dwayne. It's probably just their media manager, but I'm just saying. It's my birthday. I get to tell whatever story I want.
Yeah.
Crown Royal. Holla back. We're talking about merging baseball, merging football, and Canadian hockey with some fucking Crown Royal. Crown Royal, listen, you didn't pay me to say this, but goddamn, the salted corn.
Technically, isn't
caramel.
Well, it is,
Dude, I'm already getting fucking. The salted caramel is fucking delish.
It's the indigenous people's game.
Actually, hockey is Canadian, but it was invented. Yes, 100%. You know, so is lacrosse. Lacrosse is basically to me, lacrosse feels like hockey on land.
Basically, it is, but it's definitely an indigenous people's game.
Yeah, everybody that played field hockey in college is like, you fucking dick! And everybody that played lacrosse and hockey is like, we've been saying this for 50 years, that this shit ain't nothing but that. Oh, thank you. He's giving me sharp objects on my birthday under the influence of alcohol. This man is a good man. Dude, so, let's talk these baseball rules. I got everything pulled up here on the big board. So I want to go quickly rule by rule. I don't want to get too crazy into this because there is a lot. So what do you think about the new rule on the shift? At the time pitch is thrown, infielders are required to be on the dirt in the infield. They're not allowed to shift to the outfield, which should allow for more of what we call Texas leaguer pop flies.
Yes. See, here's the thing. I'm glad they did that because what basically happened when the shift was on is they figured out, logistics. And
these guys are literally watching. These guys have all the data on all your last gajillion hits since high school.
Exactly.
And they know exactly where you're likely to hit it, and they just go stand out in the outfield. And
I'm going to hit it.
If you're an outfielder, then technically, isn't that illegal defensive positioning anyway? Like, why wasn't this already?
It's all the infield.
How do you feel about all these boomers and baseball purists getting all pissed off and forgetting entirely that baseball rules have changed so much? Oh, damn. Oh, I'm so stupid. I have one just like this that's in my toolbox. I never wear it or use it. And it's a really good knife. I mean, it's a really good knife. And then my best one, I lost fishing, which I'm still super salty.
Anyway, I'm glad they changed the shift rule.
Anyway.
Yes, good, nice. Anyway, if you've seen Loki, you understand that whole reference.
Right, the Loki. Oh, by the way, Mama says I can go ahead and just get back. Oh,
homie, let me tell you
they don't pay us to say that, but as much as we mentioned ESPN, we should get at least like a $5 check each. All three of us, $15.
Lucy's Amando. Amazing. I'm not telling you a goddamn thing about it yet. Amazing. Because I have most of those.
All right, so
and my Paramount Plus.
Damn, you have both. I got nothing else to offer, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got ESPN Plus, but you probably have
that too.
You want to borrow my Duolingo?
I've got like sports.
Like I really can do English, guys. Let's just be honest. That's what he's really saying.
Duolingo.
He's like, learn another language.
Language
bro,
is hard,
I gave up on learning shit in high school. What are you talking about?
I mean, you're not wrong. You are not fucking wrong.
Oh, Paul G checking in on the live feed.
What's up, Paul
Literally, to me, Paul G is our #1 listener. Now, listen, what Paul doesn't know is we've got literally thousands of listeners on other platforms. But on this fucking Podbean that we live from, shout out to Podbean, by the way, and Podbean platform. Podbean, helping us platform to you. Paul G, top fucking fan. Hands down, no question about it. Shout out to Paul G. Checking in on the sports show today. Also listens to my Two Birds and One Stoner show. Paul G likely going to stop by Saturday because if he doesn't know about the Wake and Bake America show in full, but Paul G, I'm going to tell you that we're doing the last show ever of Wake and Bake. It's Wake and Bake America show, the final bake. Wake and Bake America radio doesn't exist without Wake and Bake America show on FM radio, the first cannabis radio show ever approved by the FFF.
The fuck is that?
I'm just playing. It was the FCF. I just figured if I
said
I mean, why did I say the FCF? I mean the FCC. One of those fucking alphabet boy units that taxes the fuck out of us, son, that gave me a license, okay? Capiche?
Capiche. See, but it's okay. We're going to see some alphabet boys that aren't part of the...
right.
Yeah,
By the way,
wrestling.
I really got my mic finally in tune, so I'm not blowing anybody an air drum, and I just want to tell you that you probably appreciate that.
Yeah, trust me.
Paul G probably appreciates that too. Well, so Paul, by the way, just sent in a comment. He said, "Why the last show?" It's not the last show for Wake and Bake America Radio, Paul. I don't want to confuse you. It's just the Wake and Bake America show was retired at the end of last year, but when we retired it over Christmas break. What is that, Rocky? Oh, that's our wrestling stuff. We'll talk about it at the end of the show. But Paul, Wake and Bake America show was actually our cannabis politics show. So we covered national politics like Trump shit, Biden bullshit, Trump
FM
bullshit, all
shit.
that bullshit, all those fuckheads from DC, right?
It's all good, newbie.
But it was on the FM radio level, right? It was on the FM radio level. And so we retired that show. We didn't put it out as a podcast, but it was an FM radio show. We retired that show, and we decided to build Wake and Bake America Radio off of the name of our old show that was just so successful that we decided to keep the brand. So, Paul, that's a great question, why the last show. It's just the last show of the Wake and Bake America show, the final bake, and it's to sort of give our fans that last gift to reminisce about the 8 years that we did this show, the 8 years that we pushed, we grinded, we developed, Paul. And so it's to give that back to those fans that got to enjoy that so much. But I did that show with my wife, Paul, and with Scottie Pippen from this show. And my wife was ready to retire and put the show to bed and get her time. And I was ready to I was ready to stop doing politics, Paul. I want to do weed politics, but I don't want to do politics, Paul. And so that's really the answer. And so we decided to keep the brand, but blow off the show for good because we just got tired of doing national politics. We don't like it, actually, Paul. We have to be dicks to people about people they like, and that doesn't it doesn't make you friends, right, Paul?
Right.
Well, he's answering for you.
I understand.
Says I'm with you, actually. He's like, I'm with you. I get that. So, but Paul, what we did do though was we built the radio station, Wake and Bake America Radio, off of that brand, and then we brought you Two Birds and One Stoner, which is basically replacing Wake and Bake, but not so politically driven. We just do a lot of weed stuff. And by the way, we have weed scandals in politics though. This week on Two Birds and One Stoner, dude, Chris Watkins joined us from Michigan, and he has a scandal that is broke there. Marijuana government workers taking bribes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, back to baseball. So, I like the shift change, okay? I do. But I just whenever a listener puts in a comment and they want an explanation on something that is important to us,
I totally get
let's
that.
pause for that cause.
We have to.
As a shout out to your segment in the fall.
Appreciate that.
Don't miss Pause for the Cause on Wake and Bake America show every week during NFL football season. Pause for the Cause, where he brings you the shit that's going on in football, man.
You just gotta pause and be like,
really? I think you're gonna like the new format I've come up with. We're not gonna cover it. Sorry, because I like you.
I mean, I get that, no, but can't you just turn it sideways?
Now you're asking me to get all sideways.
No, not your mic.
Sure. Let me get this one.
No, I got you. I know.
So why don't you cover the next rule so I can tighten up this?
Fucking close to me.
So one of my favorite fucking rules that has literally ended the draining of baseball time. Get into it. The pitch clock. Here's the new rules.
Love it. All right, so check it out. It's a 20-second clock. Basically, sorry, it's a 15-second clock. Basically, the pitcher has to be ready to go by the time it's done. The batter has to be in position, ready to go by the time the clock reaches the count of 8. Pitch has to be thrown by 1. So you've got 15 seconds. And to be honest with you, I was kind of skeptical about this rule change.
I was not, actually. No, but I'm glad you were. Why is that sideways?
That's that way. I don't have to be so fucking. You don't have to be so close to me. That's all.
Might actually work better.
Look at that.
Holy.
You're about to go off my ass and shit.
Shit balls.
But no, anyway, I was kind of skeptical because it's a pitcher's routine, really, that it's kind of fucking with, which could, I understand that could affect the pitch count, which could affect.
Have you ever played Little Leagues, bro? You don't get all that fucking time in Little Leagues at all. Like, I was a Little League
You
pitcher,
are also
bro.
getting paid millions of fucking dollars.
But when I was a Little Leaguer,
everybody fucking did, dude.
Like that counts. I said it like it counts. That was the best part.
Right. Hey, you said like a true cholo too. But I was little. All you do was essay. That's all you do was essay at the end of that, man.
Do you know what I say? When I was little, do you know I wanted to play baseball? But then I put on them chucks and that motherfucking flannel. Fuck you. You don't know nothing.
My khakis and the chuck.
I really did grow up with cats like that, though, for real, Navadio. It was great, man. Like,
I never
some
did,
of the,
but
you know, honestly.
I've met a lot of people now that are like that. I'm like, dude, please don't take this wrong, but just the way you talk and how you are. I mean, you've been through some shit. I see that, but you just sound so cool to me right now.
Oh, when I do the Cholo voice?
No, not you, but when I actually meet people, that's wrong. Yeah, but when I actually meet like people who actually are cholos, you know what I mean? I'm just
I
like,
love cholos.
like, dude,
not the ones that are out shooting up the club.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
like,
lowrider,
like
lowrider community. Bruh, I grew up with the lowrider community. Dude, listen, this is gonna
dudes
hey,
are
listen, this is
chill
gonna
as
straight
fuck and
certify me on the radio for this. You ready?
you get some
My
free credit.
stepdad used to take me down to 51st Avenue in Phoenix,
Right.
where the cholos used to cruise the Ave on Friday and Saturday nights, and he would show me all the cool lowriders and all the vatos with the lowrider bikes and orale ese. And then my white Irish stepdad started teaching me how to make
tortillas.
No, actually, no.
Damn,
Bikes.
I would
No, but lowrider bikes. He taught me how to make lowrider bikes because my dad's a white boy from the hood.
I mean,
like a white boy from
you
Navadio.
You gotta know how to make money, man.
Yeah, my stepdad's a white guy from Navadio, so it's awesome, man. I love it.
It's an Irish guy.
He's like he's about 6'2". He looks down at me when he talks.
Man, I look down at you.
I'll fucking punch you in the dick. Like, you son of a bitch. I fucking hate you. So back to speaking of 5'10" quarterbacks. Hey, shout out to Bryce Young.
Hey, how we go? Okay, but anyway, back
He might go
to
number one now, but we'll talk about that
back
next
to the
week.
pitch clock.
Next week. That's next week.
Back
When I
to
go
the
through
baseball.
my top 15 picks next week. Join the show. Next Tuesday on Blood Football Talk, we're going to be doing our pre-draft special. And then the following week, next week is my, next week we're going to be diving even more into the NHL playoffs. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be sitting down and doing our predictions for that, right? Because that is the 18th, the day of the playoffs.
Let's not do that, because, man.
Bro, I'm praying for
That's
another.
not gonna age well.
Honestly, that's not going to age well.
Like, my team
Oh,
is
you
playing.
should see me. Let's go around and ruin everybody's season, Vipers fans. Since we can't make the playoffs, then we lose to fucking the Battlehawks. Guy writes back on my comment, that didn't age well. So I wrote back to him, yeah, but at least I did, unlike my bad heart from the Vipers. On a Vipers post. I am legendary in the XFL for commentary. They love me and equally probably hate me at the same time. Like, I burned the USFL today. Like, they're probably never going to even talk about me now. They weren't, though.
See, I can't really.
I burned them so hard, though.
Tuesday is going to be so hard because
I was like,
my team
do
is
you want to
playing
talk about us
against
not having very many
team.
fans at our home games? At least we have them. Game over. Game over. Trey just fucking dropped the mic. Ow! Somebody hit me for that. Who the fuck just hit me for that?
It was the producer, apparently. No. He buys us things.
Okay, you're right, actually. That guy buys shit.
Facts.
That credit card, let's even use this. That's how we got those posters.
Wow. Look at that.
Company card. We use the company card. Don't tell anybody. You're listening to Blood Football Talk.
That's pro football done.
Unprofessional as fuck, generally speaking. And today we're doing Blood Football Talk off the field. We're talking about, we're back on a different type of field. That's the baseball field. Unless you're the Vipers, then you play on a baseball field. Cashman Field we got to get out of there, man. We are like literally the poor man's XFL team, which I'm poor.
That's
so
what happens when you leave
fan.
Tampa and go to Vegas.
Listen, one win Orlando. Shut your fucking mouth.
At least it's in Florida.
Yeah, but I can't go to the East Coast. No,
It's not East Coast.
I mean,
it's the
bro,
fucking center of Florida.
I'm so West Coast that when I went to Florida, I lived on its West Coast.
It's the center.
I can't stand that sun rising in the East shit. I'm like, sunset in the West. Sunset in the West.
Sun never rises in the East,
I don't want to watch pretty sunrises on the ocean. I want to watch pretty
where
sunsets on the ocean.
Where do you live and watch sunrise in the East?
By the way, check out Wharfs checking in. I just wanted to give a shout out to them. So
where do you live to have the sunrise in the East?
But make sure you check us out on Wake and Bake America Radio. You can check Wake and Bake America Radio out in, of course, I did say set. You're right. I meant rise. But anyway, check out, I just got onto that. I was like, why is he bitching? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm like, that makes better sense, actually. Now, you know,
where does that fucking happen at? I want to live there.
Where's that Florida? Because that's the Florida I need.
Because obviously it's not crazy Florida man. It's amazing Florida man.
You shut your fucking mouth. Florida man thinks the sun
I
sets in the east.
survived Florida man, okay? I don't want to.
You survived a Florida man?
30 years I've survived.
I survived 2 elves on acid when I was on the beach in Florida during Christmas time.
2 elves.
Well, they were on acid, but so was I. Does that count?
Are you sure they were actually there then?
Actually, I thought they really there? And then when I went back to work the next day, my boss was like, did you end up getting fucking all trashed with those 2 elves? And I was like, you saw them too. He's like, no, those 2 fucking ass clowns come down in their elf suits every Christmas and get everybody all hopped up on fucking acid. I was like, oh, well, at least you know what I'm up to.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, guys, if you don't live in Florida, I think everybody
You
should.
say elves, and
I
honestly,
think everybody should be forced to live in Florida, Colorado,
wait.
Texas, and Arizona. No, and California at least once in their life, because that's places I've lived. Would
I'm
not
never
go
gonna
back to
force-
Texas. Your weed laws suck dick.
I'm never gonna
like your
force anybody
governor.
to live
Would not
in
go.
Texas
I would
or
not.
Florida.
Would not go back to
Visit.
Florida. But that's because back to weed laws. Your government sucks dick.
That's your governor.
Yeah, Governor DeScamstos. I go after everybody. If you think I'm just some prick, I am. I go after everybody. But
Yes.
anyway, so let's do this though. We're gonna get away from that. God, by God, the one baseball rule that I do like too is that the batter can't call timeout. The pickoff rule, I love the pickoff rule.
Let's
That
go
you
back to
only
the
can
pitch
take
clock.
2 throws. The pitch clock causes a balk, but
Wait.
if the batter's not in there, doesn't he get ejected or some shit?
Hold on. A couple days ago.
Some shit been happening.
Yeah,
I have
no.
seen like 4 catchers being thrown out for salty ass umpires. Can I just point that out?
I've seen that.
You umpires are some salty cunts. Let me tell you. Wash your salty
How about
cunt. Clean that out with some fresh water.
Hugh
Because your bitch is
Darvish?
salty, ho.
How about
You
Hugh
a
Darvish
salty bitch.
asking for a new ball and getting his pitch count reset? And then he did it again in the 7th.
That should be a
inning, and
balk.
It happened again.
That should at least be a.
He asked for a new ball. So the first time.
Are you saying that that's the pitcher's way to buy time and kind of cunt it up a little bit?
That's how he did it.
Sorry, we're not for
That's
children.
how he
And
did
if your
it.
children in the car, you're listening to us.
I'm just
they're
saying.
my kind of
It's
parent.
an extra fifth. You know what I'm saying? That's who knows? It could have been down to like 8 seconds. It's like, hey, wait, I need a new ball. So that's all the time it takes for to get
So
the
you
new ball
think
plus
that
the extra
they're-
15
yeah.
seconds. And then
Okay,
he
so
did
you're
it again in the
abusing.
7th
You
inning.
think they're abusing?
At least Hugh Darvish did. You got to try.
Oh, you could be
You know what
onto
I'm saying?
something. I mean,
you got to figure out where the boundaries are because with the new rules, people are.
hey, the producers like it. I'm with you on it too. I like it. You might be onto something, Brett.
You got to check
But
it out.
that's Brett. Bro, how much crown did we drink? Already know. This bitch started here. We're here, so we're doing pretty good. Too good. But hey, it's my
I
birthday.
mean, it's your.
Hey, look, I do old people birthdays. I get fucked up at like 3 to 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm asleep by 9. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Oh,
You ain't wrong.
you know what me and Mama should do? We can know the show. We should go get. It's all the
Do you have
cholo
one
talk
by you, actually?
out here on Highway 21. Hours.
20.
No, that's 21.
24. East-west.
That's fucking Fountain.
All
Fountain is 24 to the interstate,
yeah.
and then
Well,
24
East-west is even.
well, it's weird because Platte is old 24 into downtown.
Yeah.
But Fountain is the 24. What do you call it? Like a loop around or whatever, a bypass. But
It's
the
the-
real 24 is actually Platte is the real 24 road. Like once you go out east.
Have
into
you
the county.
ever noticed all
Nobody on our
highways-
show cares about our highways. Come on, let's go. So
Hold on, all highways, if they're east or west, are even.
Yes,
if they're
I
north
did
or
know
south, or they're odd.
no matter whether it's state, county,
Interstate,
federal, interstate, anything. If
That
it's,
is actually
if it's
kinda
north to
awesome.
south, it'll be an odd number. If it's east to west, it'll always be an even number. Yes, I did know that actually. That's why it's I-95 north to south, I-25 north to south, and then you go east to west. It's like I-80, I-10. You know what I mean? I-40. You know what I'm saying? Like Route 66 became I-40 because they put that rule in. Because no, 66 is still an even. It would have been before that too, huh? Interesting. Not that we care about the U.S. National Highway Exchange, but or transportation exchange, but whatever. I do like the new pickoff rule. I think sitting there throwing to first base to buy yourself more time, and this cat and mouse game, like after some point, just fucking throw the fucking ball. That's how I felt. So I'm glad they changed that rule for the pickoff rule.
Yeah.
Bigger bases.
Really? I really didn't realize it had
You
bigger
didn't know that?
bases.
Yeah, they're just a few inches bigger. And what they're hoping is that will land more triples and more doubles because that extra few inches insinuates that you might get a tag. Yeah, I said extra few inches.
I've seen.
Yeah, the fact that you kept a straight face after I said extra few inches, I'm
I've
fucking proud
seen
of you.
more people.
I'm fucking proud of you right now.
I've seen more people thrown out this year than last year. I'm like, huh? You said they're bigger bases, huh?
I'm like, no, they're still getting caught slipping. Oh, but then, like I said, you got speedsters like Arizona that are just abusing pitchers like in LA. It's great. By the way, fuck the Dodgers. I love my Diamondbacks. Matt Craig, I love my Diamondbacks. I root
Fuck
for
the
the
Red
Rays in
Sox.
the AL. I'll root for.
Fuck the Yankees.
I can't root for the Yankees anymore, but it's because A-Rod's
Fuck
not
the
there.
Yankees.
I followed A-Rod where he went. That was my guy
Fuck
from
the
when I was in high school. You know what I mean? And junior
Fuck the
high.
Yankees. Fuck the Red Sox.
Yeah, I'm
The
not.
Jays are cool.
I like the Blue Jays. Yeah, the Blue Jays are cool.
Guardians
They're like our little cousins from Canada friends. You know, I like them. And plus, Newbie and the Doobie Blue Jays fans. So just like your Rays, we like them. We like the
Exactly. That's why I
Diamondbacks just
said.
because of me.
I mean,
Who is
we love
Scotty's
the
baseball
Diamondbacks.
team? Is he a Rockies guy? I would imagine he'd probably be a Rockies guy.
I don't even know if he likes baseball.
He and I might be fans of the same team too, because one of my American League real teams is the Kansas City Royals. No lie.
It's
I
because
root for the
you
Royals.
like the fucking color.
Fuck you. You're actually telling the truth a little bit on that one. Also, they were one of the closest teams to Arizona. I was a Dodgers fan actually as a kid too. I like the blue Dodgers blue, you know. And it's weird. I like the Cardinal red and the Dodger blue, which is why people would call me a hood hopper in the projects all the time, because I'd come out like I lived in projects where like one gang wore green, one gang wore purple, one gang wore blue, one gang wore red, and the other gang wore they were like the Vatos, so they wore black and like. And I lived in a neighborhood that had North
All you
Daniels.
had to say is the
And I lived in a gang that had North Daniels. So there was the Vatos that were the black that were like unaffiliated with North or Sudanos or North Daniels. But then there were the ones that were the red, and you never knew if you were going to get beat up by a Mexican or a blood, because they both had the same shit on all the time. And then I could wear Cardinals gear in one neighborhood, but if I was in my neighborhood, because they were ran by the West Side City Crips where I grew up, right? So if in my neighborhood, if you fucking, or I'm pretty sure that was the gang that ran that back then, but if you, in my neighborhood, if you fucking wore the Cardinals gear, you got beat up. So I'd wear my mom's Cowboys jerseys and root for the Cowboys half the time, just because I liked both of them anyway. Weird, right? Same division. When you're a kid, you're fucking sports idiot. My son, diehard Mahomes fan, wants a Mahomes jersey. How? I refuse to buy motherfucking Russell Wilson's my guy from back when he was at fucking Wisconsin, right? My guy. Love the Wisconsin Badgers. Great. Wisconsin. That's another good Big Ten team. Come on. Yeah, I said it like that on purpose for them. Wisconsin. Where the cheese is. But, you know, fuck COVID, Big Toe, and the Packers. But, did I let that out? Hey, this is a great football show for a reason. So check this out. Oh my God, Scottie Pippen. Do you want to get in on the show and say hi? Scottie Pippen says, actually Rockies, but I've seen KC play. See, look, so big, I don't know if you remember him, Scott, he might be too young, but big Jim Davis, right? They used to call him Big Jim Davis. Big Jim Davis. He was a pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. Dude, I literally wanted to be him in little leagues in the 80s, bro. Big Jim Davis. Look him up, Scotty. He was a Kansas City Royal. Literally fucking wanted to be him as a kid. I'm getting like old school kid feeling vibes right now. Wanted to be Big Jim Davis. So you ready for this?
Speak it.
Rented an apartment on Delaware and Galley right here in the Springs. Mm-hmm. Owner of the apartment comes by, walks around the corner, and I looked at him and I said, there's no fucking way you're Big Jim Davis. But you look like him, though. That's pretty cool, man. And you're tall like him. He said, well, probably should be tall like him because I am Jim Davis, as in Big Jim Davis from the Kansas City Royals. And I literally fucking fanboyed out for like 5 minutes and then ran in my apartment because I didn't want him to think I was crazy. He probably thought I was crazy. Everybody who meets you thinks I'm crazy.
A big shout out to the people who met Trey and decided to still stick around. You guys are pretty cool about that.
You guys get a fanfare for that. So let's go into our next subject as
what we got.
Time dwindles down. So I do want to get into, first, I want to talk about the NHL playoffs because the brackets aren't technically set. Really good. Not that this. If this wasn't the Avalanche in this, I'd still be talking about this. But you have a three-way race and hunt down for the Central Division right now in the NHL, and going with like as an Avs fan, it's on my whiteboard up there on our sports whiteboard. It literally says Avs game right there, Avs game right there. The DB is Diamondbacks, Vipers are up there. SB, yep. SB stands for Switchbacks. I'll be watching the Avs game though over the Diamondbacks game though because there's playoff positioning implications there. I cannot let my boys down. I got my Avs jersey ready. It's just a little too hot right now for an Avs jersey. Already? Are you serious? Won in overtime last night. We're 2 points up on Dallas in the West, but
you guys are like fucking 100 points. You're already in the fucking playoffs.
That won't go down the road.
Because you don't know when to stop talking sometimes. You guys have over 100 points. You're in the fucking playoffs.
Scotty, call the show. We just miss you.
Miss your Scotty.
We lit the blunt. It's like we summoned you, fucker. Call the show.
It's that platinum punch too.
Platinum punch, bitch.
Also, they got. They got this, Hot Rod or whatever.
Shout out to Mama Pimpin'. She should be in the whip by now.
Well, what's up, Mama Pimpin'?
Dude, I am literally got like a snivelly nose because that freaking alcohol went down the road. Dude, I'm like, oh my god,
Whatever, dude. You can just play with
this fucking crowd like is so appropriate.
It's your fucking birthday, dude.
But Scotty's not here. We had Canadian guests. We had Canadian booze. We didn't have Scotty, who has a Canadian wife or something like that.
No, she's fucking Colorado, fucking native, bro.
Well, then her family's from Canada.
I know she's native.
She told me she's learning French.
Okay, so she could. Whoa, she French Canadian.
She's French Canadian. Like I actually told him, I was like, French is right up there with Arabic. I'm not sure which one I want to learn first because they're both very world.
I know
languages.
I know one thing in French. Putois.
Let me fuck you. I knew it. It's just the sound. I'm good with languages like that. Like I'm like that sounds like this. Like fick dish in German is fuck you, or fuck this, fuck you.
But
basically,
German is just.
You know, so is Japanese. It's like Japanese be like, arigato. And it's like, oh shit, what did I do? And he's like, no, I just said hello. And I'm like, damn, okay.
It's the respect that they have behind everything they do. I do understand, like, when they speak, though, you're like, oh, damn, shit. Let me pay attention. But
got the Scotty blood going, too. This is in memory of Scotty because this blood is forever. Oh, damn, I got my R&B voice really good there, though. I'm not going to lie, that was actually not too bad. Holy shit. Could be the booze talking. It's not the chip. Hey, the tip ain't even.
That's why you light it sideways.
It's just a tip.
That's what she said.
I just want to point that out. There's nothing on camera in that, but that just looked cool. All right, so yeah, NHL playoffs, dude. I'm excited, Avs fan. I'd love to see us rematch you guys. Go back. Listen to me. Hear my dream story. Can you hear my dream story? It requires.
If it involves us losing again to you, then no.
But what if it involves a ending that would be amazing for the history of hockey? A, B, be amazing for the history of two franchises, regardless of who wins. C, would be a build-up to the greatest thing ever in the last probably 40 years since the Islanders or Oilers went like 3-time champions. Literally, the greatest thing since you guys going back-to-back.
Unless it's the Lightning winning this next time you become a franchise.
No, it doesn't include you winning next time.
No, I don't want to fucking hear about it.
You need to hear about this, though. In all fairness to both of us.
To both of us? Bishop, it sounds like fairness to you.
I'm not sure how that works, but whatever.
Your birthday.
I love you. Your mom doesn't, though, so we're here. No, I'm just playing. Your mom loves you. Your stepmom loves you. That's why I know she loves you. She's right here. I don't even mean that. I mean, hold on, wait.
You don't even mean that. Fuck you, bitch.
I mean,
Stab.
I meant that. I didn't mean that in like a negative way is what I meant to say. I meant to say, like, I don't mean that like a mean way. I mean, like, I feel people's presence. Somebody watches over you. I bet it's your mom. That's my guess. I don't want to get too much into it because people are going, Trey's spooky weird. But I do feel stuff. And I don't know how to explain it sometimes. I'm talking about like other presents, if you would.
Probably my other personality.
Probably why my favorite holiday is technically Halloween. Most people don't know that.
It's the best holiday.
Most people think my favorite holiday is like Christmas or something like that, but it's actually
Christmas or commercial as fuck.
Dias de Mortis.
The Day of the Dead is not Halloween. It's the day after.
No, but I'm saying like that's like the day. So October 31st into November 1st is like the day that like supposedly the veil between two universes is the thinnest, or two different places at the same time that exist at the same time because the multiverse is real. Doctor Strange tried to explain this. Fuck you, Doctor Strange. Give me that time stone. Quit playing, bitch.
Time stone's gone. Well, in this universe.
All right, well, teach me how to do that.
You gotta get with source.
Like I said that. Like I said that. Teach me how to do the swirly thing. That's fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I just want to go from place to place, talk without having to fucking use a car.
Right? Like seriously, like your kid got in trouble. Shh. Well, you fucking up, bitch. What? Right? Bam. All right. So.
Quick ass open. We'll just leave. What the fuck was that?
Quit gaslighting me, bitch. You don't know what gaslighting is. What? Circle thing. Circle thing. I've seen all of our futures, and guess what? They all end with us doing this show forever for no reason, but we'll have fun.
So we won't get paid for it.
Actually, me and Scotty are really working on that part because
y'all deserve to get paid. I just show up.
No. We want commission shares for obviously salespeople are going to get paid very well here because just like any radio station, that's how the fuck we exist. True story. The listener and the salespeople.
I don't sell anything. I just talk shit.
Honestly, you go to enough head shops that you probably should do that. I mean, it's dude. dude, I can't tell you the commission structure because me and Scotty missed our meeting. Like, we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, moving on. Can we go to the XFL playoffs? Because I'm really excited just in general about it. It's so fun.
About 8 minutes left to go.
Right? It's so fun to be an XFL fan with a shitty team.
Like, see, I should have been seriously watching
so
this year.
Unbiased.
I watched the first 5 games, like the last time they were out, and then I totally forgot they were there. No offense, because I work on the weekends, and I work like fucking 12-hour days on the weekends, and I'm not even bullshit.
So first off, can I just tell you that with 2 wins, the Vipers will be in the picture.
No. I saw yesterday that shit said y'all were eliminated.
But listen, no, I'm saying if we were in the South Division, we would be in the playoff hunt. If you.
Why you gotta touch my shit?
I don't know. I just felt like that needed to be done.
Why you gotta touch my shit? Yeah, exactly, right? That's like, goddamn.
You know what? You've made your point. I don't like that. Don't ever touch me again. Okay, I do like that one. That was my favorite. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I tell Cammy all the time. Just grab that bitch. Freak! Don't kink shame me, you bitch.
I never kink shame. I grabbed and ripped.
Actually, you did. So, let's talk about the XFL playoffs, which is a conundrum of fuckness. But I can tell you this much: the deep sea defenders have clinched. At 7-1.
Did you say the deep sea?
The DC defenders.
You said the deep sea defenders. I heard
the deep sea contenders.
Yeah. I was like, what?
I mean, that's what I call myself every time I was at the nightclub in my 20s. Just deep sea contender.
I mean, that's why I never went to the club. Never went to the club. That was the whole thing of when
I'm sorry for all the ladies in the room, and I apologize because I know Mama Pimpin's probably in the car. So now she knows that Trey's a dog and a man whore. Actually, that's not even a secret.
Here's the thing.
No, but everybody knows.
I was always
even Cammy's like,
friend that people were
like,
leave the horny friend home. I'm like, why you guys want to leave the horny friend home?
No, I take the horny friend with me because he scares girls off to me.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the ultimate wingman right there, bro. Take the horny guy with you so he learns what the fuck to do to not be such a fucking dick.
And then I'm like, yeah, just come over here with that guy, with the guy that's probably going to try to leave. See, this is why men are horrible, ladies. So take that note down. I tell my daughters all about us. I'm like,
I'm not, like, I'll be the whore dog regardless.
I'm like, listen, just tell your boyfriend the truth. We're all fucking horrible. Your dad told you the truth, and I'll put a gun in his fucking mouth because I see you as that little 3-year-old to 4-year-old girl for the rest of my life. So I'll stab you.
If he ever breaks your heart,
I'll put a gun in your mouth.
Exactly.
I'll pistol whip you.
You'll do everything that he's done.
I'll call Scotty, Podcast P, a couple of their brothers, and we're gonna come whoop your ass.
I'm not gonna whip his ass. We're gonna do everything that he's done to her.
Yep, and I'm gonna jump you. No.
Or you trust me?
Can I just call up the hood?
You could, or you could just threaten.
I mean, if I call up the hood, you really gonna get jumped.
Or you could
actually
do
you know what? We've said too much.
To him that
Moving
he's done to
on.
her. And I do mean everything.
So the DC Defenders have clinched. Now the Battlehawks could have been eliminated from playoff contention if
What?
the Vipers had won. But per true Viper fashion, we lost the fucking game in overtime on a shit offensive pass interference because that's what really happened. He did push off, by the way. Unlike the NFL, the XFL called that.
Dude, actually,
do you know that was the first thing I wanted to post about that was, oh, look, they actually called pass interference.
When they tried to call that first
on the
foul
offense.
when he was trying to finish the play, when he threw the guy to the ground, and I saw the flag come out, I was like, how the fuck is there a fucking flag? And they got together, and they're like, yeah, that's not a flag. No, it was a fumble touchdown.
Dean
touchdown.
was good. Like, can we give a shout out to Dean, the rules executive for the XFL? Yo, have you seen how? Listen, the NFL is by far the superior league, hands down. NFL. Let's just get that out of the way. By far, hands down, the superior league of players, superior league of ownership, superior league of franchise management, superior league of league management. It's
a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company.
If you literally scrapped it down to pennies and sold it off, it is a $100 billion a year business. Suck my fucking. Hold on, Mama said.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's my birthday. But you know what I meant. God damn it. So anyway,
I was wondering, it's like, why are you?
I was gonna go hard, but I forgot Mama Simpson was listening.
Why are you white-knuckling the control button?
I'm trying to put respect on her name.
Nice.
Listen, whenever Mama Simpson speaks, I've seen what she's done to Scott. You've seen what she's done to Scotty. That little thing is like Cammy. All of a sudden, the whole world stopped, and she mad. We ain't trying to get Scotty in trouble. Scotty's a good boy.
All I'm saying is I saw your finger pressed down on that control button like it was gonna, like the world was gonna end if your finger came off of it.
So I'm like, it was really like hyperextended and everything, wasn't it?
Fuck are you
like
so
you
like
could tell I was double jointed and everything.
I was like, what are you doing? What's going on? What's gonna happen if you left?
That's why I was able to play quarterback with smaller hands. I'm double jointed, so I can still grip the fuck out that ball. Weirdly enough, it's just a weird fun fact. I don't know why, but anyway, so look, we've already offended Scotty. He left the show.
Oh, Scotty,
fucking
I'm
Scotty.
sorry.
You know what? Fuck Scotty.
Yeah,
He didn't
fuck
even
you,
call
dog.
the show.
I will stab you. Don't ever say fuck Scotty.
Wait, hold on.
Right there, dog.
Fuck Trey. Stab me.
Why would I stab you? Yeah, don't say
You're
fuck
a real
Trey.
friend. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I will stab Trey. Nobody can stab Trey
us.
except for
Okay.
me.
So listen, in the XFL
Oh,
playoffs,
put that away.
I really am concerned with who can beat the DC Defenders other than you guys. Hey, you're not going to be there.
Hey,
no,
we're still in the playoff hunt.
other than the Houston, other than the Houston Rednecks who kind of bullied their
Roughnecks.
the Houston Roughnecks who bullied their division, right? Let's be honest. In the South, they're obviously going to make the playoffs. You still have the Arlington Renegades who are likely going to be the ones to get in because I just don't see the Brahmas winning out their last two and Arlington losing.
Wait, there's 2 more games still?
Yes. Wait.
Let's go, Guardians.
Yeah, week 9 and 10. Yeah. So I don't see San Antonio beating these.
So wait, we can get in with the 3-7 record.
Yeah. So listen, the Brahmas playoff hopes are pretty slim. Essentially, it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's impossible.
I know we've been.
They do have to win the remainder of their games. But check this out: the DC Defenders and the Orlando Guardians also have to win the remainder of their games, and the Arlington Renegades must lose both of their games. So do you understand what I just said? The Guardians would need DC Defenders to win out. They would have to also win out because of tiebreaker reasons. And then Arlington would have to lose both games.
No, that's what the Guardians had to lose. Because that's going to fucking happen.
So Arlington's getting in. Got it. 10-4.
That's a San Antonio.
So the weird part is, so you ready for this? Arlington's remaining games are against the DC Defenders. That's why they need them to win. Mm-hmm. And then they play the San Antonio Brahmas. So San Antonio is, if DC beats Arlington, which we both agree they probably will, then San Antonio has to beat Arlington the last game. And they win. They're in. So, but they need help, though. They do need help. I can't stress that.
So what about the South?
That's the South.
What about
that is the South. The North is pretty much, in my eyes, okay, so first off, the first place already clinched. DC Defenders, they're in. The last place in the North Division playoff will be between the Battlehawks at 6-2, Seattle Dragons at 5-3. Both of those guys won this weekend, if I remember right. So I think you have to worry. Look, listen, we already know that the champion's going to come out of the North. I don't care who wins that championship. It can be Seattle. It can be St. Louis. I've seen both of them play. Dude, Seattle has Josh Gordon on their fucking team, for crying out loud. Let's be real here, right?
Josh Gordon that used to quarterback the
wide receiver Josh Gordon, but yes,
he used to be quarterback.
In theory, I mean, it was like the third string.
Yeah, he was a quarterback for Ohio starting.
Okay, that's
and then
fair.
Moved to
because
receiver.
they Lamar Jackson him. That wasn't cool.
I'm not saying it's cool, and I hope Lamar doesn't fucking
Obviously,
play this year.
he's worked out well as a receiver. We should probably both shut the fuck up. He only got in trouble for weed, bro. Whoa.
Why are you saying fucking worried about the man? I forgot. I thought he was still playing in the NFL. I'm sorry.
Josh Gordon is trying to prove himself for the NFL by playing for the Seattle Dragons, and he's the reason why we lost again. He caught a touchdown. Anyway, I'm still salty, as you can tell.
Salty bitch.
The St. Louis Battlehawks, here's the way they win. Simple. One win away, they clinch the last playoff spot, and Seattle's out, right?
Right.
But if they can secure a spot, by winning out, or they can beat Seattle this week in week 9. So Seattle's fate is marginally up to them because a win this weekend would force a tie. They'd both be 6-3. Then here's where the Seattle Dragons lie. By the way, they signed Philip Lindsay. Thought you'd be tickled pink to hear that.
If only he played. But I'm glad he's getting.
We don't have an XFL or USFL. We're just
this year.
Although the USFL would be dumb not to put a team in Colorado Springs.
I mean, so would the XFL. I'm just saying.
Or fuck it, put them in Denver. We'll go. $25 tickets. We'll fucking show up.
Come to Colorado Springs.
If you bring a team here to the state of Colorado, I don't give a fuck if it's Denver, Colorado Springs, because those are too big a city. So it's going to be that or the other. If you bring a professional football team,
bring it to fucking Pueblo. Fuck that shit. Bring it to fucking Pueblo, dog. I will rock that shit all fucking
Steelers.
Day.
The Pueblo Steelers. That's Pueblo is an old. You know what they used to call Pueblo?
Steel City.
No. Well, that too, yeah. But they call it the Steel. Dude, when I did the Flames football for Colorado Springs, they played the Pueblo. Ready for it? The Pueblo Steel. Not Steelers, but the Pueblo Steel.
There you go.
Guys,
XFL.
Pueblo
USL.
is literally known as the Well, no, not now, because obviously it's a bus town instead of a boom town. But
Yeah.
when it was a steel boom town, it was known as, ready for it, ready for it, the Pittsburgh of the West.
See, there you go. Now we can bring XFL out here, bring some fucking life back out to fucking Pueblo. Granted, now it's gonna be a win town.
The Pueblo Steelers.
There you go.
Hear me out here. The Pittsburgh Steelers do not have ownership right on the Nick
Pueblo Steels.
Pueblo Steel. The Pueblo Ironworkers. Hey, they tried that whole lineman thing. Remember, that's what the Memphis team is now. The lineman became the Memphis team, and our team, the Renegades. No, our team went to Memphis. Where'd the lineman go?
Our team went to what?
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah. So listen, the Tampa Bay Bandits. from
Oh,
the
you're talking
USFL.
about you. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
give a
so
fuck about you.
I was a Tampa Bay
Okay.
Bandit fan, unlike him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a Tampa Bay Bandit fan, unlike him.
Get some sun
But-
legs, dog.
Listen, Rupert Murdoch's product, I don't care for it, first off, from Fox. Although Fox Sports is trying really hard, and they got a good product in the sense of the game itself. However,
I think they have
I think that the problem that you have is that Rupert Murdoch isn't going to put the money into Fox Sports like he does Fox News, because that doesn't win elections and that doesn't help you. So, not to bring this to a political point, but that's true, and you know I'm right. Come on, am I wrong though? I don't see Rupert Murdoch putting the money he puts into this into fucking Fox News. Let's be honest. Despite the fact that Fox News is a tanking fucking channel that's being sued. So, but listen, hear me out, Rupert Murdoch. Do you want to come on the show,
Rupert.
Scotty? We can bring you in.
Come, Scotty, just show up. Just show up, Scotty.
Come a chameleon. It's
Come on,
Trey
Scotty.
birthday.
Knock
We're
on
in
the
overtime.
door.
Come on,
Yeah, he is,
Scotty.
isn't
Come on our show. We got Canadian drink in Colorado dough.
Hit the point. It's time to end the show.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit, bitch, I look good for 42. Oh, hold on, wait. I look good. You know what? You little young ass bastard. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. You're going to put my 42 picture next to your 42 picture, and you're going to be upset. Because let me tell you something. You might have stocks on me.
Let me tell you something. We could put my
Yeah.
43-year-old
bastard.
picture up against
I miss
this
Scotty.
43-year-old picture. I'm still look better.
Man, fuck. No, this nigga's tripping. I knew you at 43, you bitch. I still look good.
I will
fly.
look better
I
than
look
you
good.
do.
Oh, my mama. Oh, my hood. All right, so,
Whatever. Wait, I had to shave.
Scotty Pippen, checking in as usual, but he ain't gonna come up on this show.
Hey, go walk through that door, Scotty. Punch him in his face.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Yeah, Scotty.
Like,
I don't know shit about stocks. I'm sexy.
Stonks.
He punched me in the face. Hold on, wait. Fucking asshole. All right, so. Oh, we doing it. Oh, so I'm taking it back to the hood. Birthday beatdowns? I fight
Yeah.
back, nigga.
No, you
You gonna
just
make me
gonna
be
get
black in
down.
the motherfucker, bro. You gonna make me be black in the motherfucker, bro.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, right? Waka!
I'm gonna hit a guy with glasses? You don't know me. I'll hit your ass. You try to hit me. I don't give a fuck about your glasses. You might need new glasses after I hit your ass. Because I'm trying to break the bitches because you a dick.
Of course I'm a dick.
So,
I mean, I can't see.
anyway, no, seriously. Shout out to Scottie Pippen, the Simpson family.
Wait, I'm supposed to know if you're not going to walk through the door and punch him in the face?
I said, suck my dick one time. He shut me off on his radio.
Yeah.
Probably smart for that. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Oh, shit, we had 7 listeners today. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing. No, we had 7 live feed listeners. That's actually something that we've been working on is
The
growing.
ones and ones.
The ones and ones of views. No, listen, guys, our shows are each show is getting between 50 and 100 views a week. No, 50 and 120 views a week.
Oh, the tens and tens.
Guess what the number 1 show is on the station right now?
Dewey the Dewey.
Oh, it's actually Blunt Football Talk, but that's, I think, because it's just been on the longest. However, the highest rated new show with literally over hundreds of views on just the first 2 episodes, actually two birds, one stone. And also coming in second place or third place. Okay, there's only 3 shows right now. That's not fair. But no, hey, I will tell you guys right now, Control Alt Throw Against the Wall, fucking doing amazing, guys. It's hard to get a live audience when you're live in action like we are right now. Let's be honest, right? Like, it's just tough. I mean, we have our in-studio audience. And our in-studio audience is a great audience. I mean, because we really have like that sort of like, you know, Chinese control over them. You know, we just tell them, hey, clap.
Or that North Korean control, dog. Let's be right.
You know what? That's that North Korean control. Gotta turn it up a little bit. All right, so anyway, but no, I got to tell you guys that week after week, we have at least added one live viewer. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot. We're going to laugh about this show when we listen to it in 20 years, and we have thousands of viewers every year or every day, right? But right now, it's fucking cool that we're at least.
Dude, I'm happy with the thousands of viewers every year.
I'm happy for just adding one extra viewer every week.
As long as they come back.
Live. And as long as they come back. I can show you retention numbers. I'd rather smoke that blunt. Fucking or something. Oh, no, and we can put on the Lightning game, actually.
They're playing on ESPN.
That's what I'm saying. So, guys, check this out. Shout out to Scottie Pippen and the family.
Right, actually.
Hey, shout out to the family.
What up?
Shout out to Cammy. Hey, shout out to Cammy making her radio comeback for a final. Now, listen, I heard that she was going to do a girl show with Mary Jane Baker on Newbie and the Doobie and make a guest appearance over there. I'm really trying to gear up you guys to appear on each other's shows. So reach out to each other. Talk to each other. I want to see you guys on each other's shows. I'm going to make a guest appearance on Moonlight Combo with Scotty and his wife. Me and Cammy were planning on stopping in on their show and just adding some insight to whatever the combo is. Because it's a Moonlight. I'm going to be making a guest appearance over on Newbie and the Doobie. I'd love to see you there. Mary Jane Baker and Tim probably going to stop by either Two Birds and One Stoner. They're going to stop by maybe Wake and Bake. They're going to constantly be stopping by because we're gearing up to launch their show on the station. So I'm so excited. And I just want to tell every listener out there, whether you're listening live, whether you're listening live, whether you're what else we got? Whether you're listening live, whether you're checking out us later on down the week, you're one of those hundreds and thousands. Dude,
tens and tens.
No, 2,000 listeners this week. Our most popular show, the Patrick Mahomes Curse Show. It was really the Super Bowl recap show, though. And, you know, Scottie Pippen, thanks for jinxing the show today. He didn't show up, but guess what also didn't show up today?
No, it's because those weren't here is the reason he wasn't here. The universe said he can't. If
he can't be here, then the Patrick Mahomes jerseys
exactly.
can't be here either. But
it's not a curse.
Next week, I hear they should be in the mail by then. They've been in the mail, but they're on their way here. Look, I'll tell you the truth. I'm a cheap ass, so I paid for the slow shipping. That's the truth. I paid for the snail shipping because if you wanted them goddamn jerseys, I needed to pay for the snail shipping. Okay, listen, guys, I can't write. You know, I can.
Sometimes you can be like, hey, dude,
I need to be writing this shit off.
If you want these things quicker,
honestly,
throw an extra $40.
I need to write off last year's jerseys, and I have the receipts for those bitches because I can print them off.
See, well.
I keep corporate account. Guys, just y'all know this. I actually keep business corporate accounts on my
producer keeps corporate accounts?
I do. If the producer keeps a corporate account?
Like a dick.
That felt just like a smart ass comment to me.
Well, that's the whole point of it, sir. As you fucking should.
I feel more Canadian right now because I'm trying to
I see, and just for that, you should feel happy because your Canadian Toronto Maple Leafs are up 1-0.
I actually do like the Maple Leafs. These guys, I cannot fucking stand though.
They're playing the Lightning right now, so
I fucking hate the Edmonton Oilers. I cannot stand the Calgary Flames because they're in our fucking side.
You're not a Habs fan?
No, take the H off, bitch. I'm an Habs fan. That was a good one. That was a good one. Hey, write that shit down.
No,
have a good day, guys.
Hab. No, not Hab.
I know. No, they call themselves the Habs. They call themselves the Hab. I'm fucking Googling this. I hate you. Okay. Habs.
Got the B.
The B, right?
Take out the B.
Habs. Fuck, all right. Well, you know what? I've been calling them the Habs.
Happy birthday,
oh, shit, yo. The owner of the station just brought in a cheesecake for us, bitch. This has been one of the funnest Blunt Football Talk shows, and I'm fucking pissed that Scotty couldn't be here. Thank you, baby. The owner of the station also happens to make sweet nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, today's my birthday, honey. Okay, this is Pro Football Done hella unprofessional.
Fucking unprofessional.
All right, you know, it's not a real show until I bring my sex life into it. Let's be honest. Happy Sunday.
What's that? Sex life?
I don't
Sunday.
know. It's such
Sunday, bitch. It's fucking Tuesday.
I mean, honestly, I'm feeling very Sunday right now, though. So, I got to tell you, buddy, I've really enjoyed the show. I hope you hang out around the studio after a little bit for some cheesecake. If you don't, cool. I'm going to see if Mama wants to go out to dinner, though, because I'm feeling like Mexican, but after this Crown Royal, she's going to be the one trying. But anyway,
cheesecake.
or we could just get takeout, go pick it up, but I'm cool with that.
Cheesecake. Lactose intolerant.
Fucking bitch. I got to make you a dessert. What can you have? Let's talk about this. Are milk chocolate chips too far?
There's certain things I will suffer for cheesecake.
What? You won't suffer for cheesecake?
I
Bitch,
will
I'll die for cheesecake. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course, I've said I'll die for my children, a blunt. I've got standards.
I won't die for a blunt. Let's get another one.
I'll die coughing for one. Does that count? I'll look like I'm dying from choking on one? Does that count? You fucking bitch. I hate you. On that note, fuck everybody.
Bye, everybody.
No, seriously, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to
Trey.
everybody
Yeah,
born on the
fucking
11th. It's pretty sad, by the way, that the 11th is such an unpopular birthday that when I was on the AM FM radio tip, I was like the third or fourth person listed as famous people with a birthday on the 11th. And just for that, you should be ashamed of that famous people sites because I ain't shit.
It's time for what? Football talk. In trouble. Gets away. Mahomes racing with the bad ankle and all. Inside the
My concern is that Kyler doesn't come back until late in the year. And so,
Parsons on the move. And Micah Parsons is
hey, tell me you didn't grow up in the projects without telling me.
I grew up with a Jason.
third and long. It's Von Miller. Putting his stamp on this one.
Good for you. I hope it fucks your life up. I hope you fail. I hope you fall flat on your face. I'm like, these are my friends. This is us.
The ball comes out of his hand toward the end zone. Picks up.
Nobody feels bad for Deshaun Watson coming back and having a terrible performance.
Oh, what a catch by Kittle.
Yeah, so that's. I think the Chiefs are going to totally dominate.
And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Football talk. That's Pro Football Done.
Unprofessional as fuck.